Hello and welcome to your 10 at 10. Today's February 2nd, 2023. Today we're going to talk about buyer's agency and why it's important, right? It's one of the most important things we can do when working with a buyer is explain our unique value proposition. Why the heck should somebody make a commitment to us to work as their buyer's agent? And a lot of times if we don't explain it right, they feel like they're the only ones making the commitment, and that's not good. That's just unfactual. Is that even a word? I don't know, but it's important that you understand your unique value proposition. For me, it's easy. I've been doing this an incredibly long time. I've been helping buyers for 18 years now, which just seems like an eternity and explains why I don't have any hair left on my head, right? But I think these next several years are going to be even more important to know what your unique value proposition is. Like I say, mine is simple. I've been doing this for a very long time. It's something I'm really good at. In some cases, right? And, a buyer's agent is one agent working independently, and that's it. With me, it's not just me. It is all of my agents, all of my team that are ready, willing, and able to drop everything to go show a house. And if I'm not available, one of my agents are available. One of our team members are available to go show a house when it's convenient for our buyer as expeditiously as possible. That is super important these days, that you hammer that home to your buyers or your prospects or people that are considering you to be their buyer's agent. Because in this market the last several years, homes have flown off the market in one day, right? Sometimes it'll be a competing situation or whatever, but they're not listed for very long. And I think we're going to have more of that these next several years. A nice home, a good home, priced right, is going to have multiple offers on it. And if you don't, so like my big deal is I sure as heck don't want a client to miss out on a house because I'm at my daughter's volleyball game, because I'm having dinner with the family, because this, that, or the other thing. I want to make sure they understand if I'm not available, I have somebody that is available that will help out, right? And the other thing is, when it comes to negotiating, right? It's something we're really, really stinking good at. We have a better understanding of how to write and accept an offer in a way that it's going to get accepted than the vast majority of agents out there. And, when we've gone through these exercises and these lessons the last several years, in the real life lessons, and we have a house listed and we receive multiple offers, it's amazing. Like when you share these stories with our prospects, with our clients, and this, that, and the other thing, and we know right off the bat, like 75 to 80% of the offers that are written, the agent didn't put thought into it. They didn't understand exactly what those buyers had going for them that was a little bit different. When you tell those stories and explain, right, like that's something you're good at, but have a story to back it up, that's a really, really, really important thing. The other thing, right? So that's your unique value proposition. And that's really important because, hey, there are a lot of realtors out here. And when somebody's thinking about buying a house, they need to understand exactly what they're making a commitment for, right? What they're making a commitment to. So you can explain those things, right? But probably the most important thing, right, is understanding that it's a two-way commitment, right? A lot of times they just feel like they're being pressured into signing a contract for a period of time for you to be their buyer's agent, and they don't necessarily understand those things we just talked about. And the other thing that they don't understand, and this is really, really important, right? That you're actually making a commitment to them. They kind of take you for granted. They think in a lot of cases, realtors are a commodity, and that's what the unique value proposition is about, right? It's about explaining how we are different. But the other part is, yeah, I'm making a commitment to you. When you want to go look at a house, guess what? I'm leaving my family for you. When you want to go see a house, I'm leaving my other clients for you. When you want to go see a house, I'm leaving my agents, my business, my friends, my plans. I'm literally dropping everything for you. And when they get that into, when they have an understanding of that, it's a whole lot easier to get them to understand that it's a two-way commitment. And and if you ever get any pushback on that, right, it's pretty easy to say, well, when you go to work, would you go to work if you didn't know you were going to get paid for the time, effort, and energy you put in? And the answer is no. Almost nobody would do that. And if they understand what your sacrifice is, what you're bringing to the table, how you're doing all of these things for them, they're more likely to agree to let you be their buyer's agent, right? And again, it's a two-way commitment. So anyhow, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. But I know that over the next couple years, this is going to be one of the most important things that we do. And it's really important that you know what your unique value proposition is, be able to explain it in a very concise, clear, and quick way. Anyhow, do your best to make today awesome.